Test, test, test.
All right, this is Cold as Ice Topic. Reporting to you live from Roy Nyson Marina in Albert Lea, Minnesota for the Albert Lea tournament. U10A Freeze taking on, they are taking on the, who is that, Cottage Grove? I think it is. Nice preparation, Chris. And this game will, it's the Wolfpack, yep. So this game will be coming to just under a minute as both teams finish warm up. You will see that once the camera turns back to them, you will see that your Freeze will be playing in their Edmund Fitzgerald specials, the dark black jerseys with the Fitzgerald on the patch, on the shoulder. See if I can't force it over there. Excuse me. So it's game one of the tournament. Earlier today, the 12UAs playing in Fargus, Minnesota, a few hours from here, lost 1-4. Forget who Brian told me they were playing, but they lost 1-4 for their first game. Good luck to the 12 UAs the rest of the way in their tournament. In the net for the Freezes, Frankie Schumacher. I get the privilege to stand behind the bench as the crowd is on the opposite side. No one over here to take over the yelling my voice as I got a little cough here. At center, Kopic. To her left is Kotola. To the right is Abby Schill. Abby Schill is back, and so is Kylie Hahn, who was out sick. And the game is off. We are not getting any followage from this. There we go. Is back Marshall at D. Chips it forward over to Kotola. Kotola works up the board, trying to get inside to Schill. And it's Allen picked this up. It's Allen and Marshall back on D. Work it back to Marshall. Marshall goes cross ice pass to Allen. Allen backhands it up to Schill. Here comes the Wolfpack. First time crossing into their zone. Yard sale as it sticks on the ice, picked back up by Kylie Clatta. That's Kopic, far boards. Schill on her inside. Kopic makes a move, gets a shot off and off the skate. Up to Schill. And they couldn't quite get that as that got deflected off a couple of skaters and fired out. That will be an icing, and we'll get fresh legs. Oh, no ice. I'll wave that off. Hahn had it for a moment. Knocked away. Wolfpack picks up number 9. Has it. Back to their D. Passing it. Shoots it inside. Kicked away by Clatta. Clatta now gets tripped up. No call. Harper Tim, number 88, passes inside looking for Minahan. Minahan misses it, but Hahn picks it up. Hahn holds the blue line. Rips it back inside off of the shin of one of the Wolfpack. Wolfpack behind their own net. Up the boards. Marshall holds. Fires it across corner. Again, if you're just joining us, the freezer in there. Edmund Fitzgerald black jerseys. Fitzgerald is a patch on their shoulder. Kopic now chasing that puck back behind the net. Wolfpack have it. Inside, Kopic backhands it, puts it back up, had it for a moment. Getting some help from Schill, now Kalata. Momentarily, and that's taken out, no call there also. Kalata's going, it's going to get that call on Kylie. She will go to the bench for 2, and it is a 12-04. It is a penalty kill for the Freeze. Also in this game, they are 15-minute periods, so the girls are going to be playing with 9 more minutes of ice time. Get ready. And it's only a minute and a half. I thought it would be a 2-minute. It's only a minute and a half as we are reaching the 12-minute mark of the first. No score. Freeze in their black jerseys, working their way up. Kopic had it for a moment at the red line. She's in between for the Wolfpack. Going to get some help by Hahn. Far boards. Hahn and Kopic now on the charge. Nice job on this kill so far as the girls able to push this one down their offensive zone. Back to Marshall. Marshall looking to chip it inside to Kopic. Kopic misses that one. Wolfpack has it. Hahn now fires that one. And it's Kopic. Takes off. That'll be an ice. This is a nice barn here in Albert Lea, the Roy Nystrom Marina. They like their hockey in Minnesota. It's just good stuff here. Everywhere you go, they got some nice places. Piper steps up center. Piper works over to Tim, back to Marshall. Marshall now, and Piper kind of fighting for that one. Wolfpack get away with it. Tim again trying to take this one up, and she gets tripped. No call again. Marshall had it for a moment, taken away by the Wolfpack as they hold their zone. About 30 seconds left in the kill. That'll be an offsides call. We'll get some fresh. No, we won't. We're going to hold off for a moment. Cottage Grove Wolfpack. And your Fox River Freeze. Marshall behind the net. Frankie Schumacher in net. Up to Les Bronze. Les Bronze chips those board, and Wolfpack turn it back around. Kalata is set free out of the penalty box, and we're back to full strength. She's going to head over here. No, she's going to get right on the ice, get in the game. Kalata, big pass, trying to get it over Tim. That's chip. That's going to be no icing. Way too many players on the ice as the ref's trying to figure out how many. Just wanted to blow the whistle, but he couldn't count them all in time. Wolfpack get a shot off the side of the net. Puck is sitting out of the crease, picked up by Les Bronze. Piper has Tim to her right. Piper chips it up. Here comes Tim. Les Bronze off. Kopic on. Harper stepping up, missing that one. Kopic helps out. Collision. Shot by Minahan over to Tim. Hahn's able to chip that puck away from the charging Wolfpack player. Kopic fires it up. Hits Schill on the side. Han has it behind the net. Moving around the zone. She does a kind of a slide at the blue line. Now it's Kola. Kola and Kopic. Up to Kopic. Kopic now has that puck. Gets it. Knocked away. Into the corner. Puck is right here in front of us, in front of both benches. Harper Tim into the corner looking for that shot. It's going to actually go off the side of the net. Wolfpack have it. Number 88, Tim, over Les Bronze. Gets around Les Bronze to 18, Collada. And number 9, Les Bronze. Inside pass has Evie Allen, 17. Back to Les Bronze, 9. Chipped up right in front of the Wolfpack bench. We're at 7:40 left in this first period. Marshall now takes it. Firing off. Far boards. Held by the Wolfpack. They turn everything back around. Chip it out of the zone. Marshall now takes this one. Muscling through. Gets a... She's going to have to wind around the whole net. Gets a pass inside. Missed by Han. We still have a yard sale there as a stick's on the ground. Minahan for a moment. Gets by Han. Marshall picks back her own pass. Marshall looking to get inside to Schill. Number 25, Schill. And the puck's driven through the neutral zone into our defensive zone. Abby Schill, number 25. Schill behind the net, backhands this one. It's free there on the boards. Abby Schill had a moment. Got it turned around. There, back to Marshall. Schill and Kopic circle around. Marshall takes it off the far board. Schill inside. Marshall with the shot score. 1-0 freeze. You see that one. Marshall takes it from our blue line down across far boards, comes back inside, winds up, shoots, scores, goes glove side up over the glove. Kopic, Kodwa, and Schill up front. Collada and Evie Allen back on D. We're short one player, Megan's Kozak's daughter, Clara Kozak. Megan, Dave, and the kids are on vacay. Puck's free. Kopic after it near corner. Chips it inside, gets it taken away. Collada has this one. She's going to grip this one, misses it. Picks it up. Back inside, over to Kopic. Kopic, or Harper Tim, shoots wide. Puck is driven behind the net. Wolfpack get it out of the zone, through the neutral zone. Kopic had now the 1, 2, 3. Way too many players on the ice for the Wolfpack. No call. Should have been an easy call as that was happening. The puck was right in front of their bench. We have 5:12 left in this first period. 1-0 freeze. Game 1 of the Albert Lea Classic. Albert Lea, the host of this tournament, lost their first game to the Stars. Schill working her way through, gets it into the offensive zone. Punch back immediately. Han has it. Han looks cross ice, finds Collada. Number 18, Kylie Collada now working into the zone. With the offside. We are still in our first period. Again, these are 15-minute periods. 3 minutes longer a period for these girls than they're used to. So I think you're going to see some gassed players by the end of the third. On far boards. Chips it into the offensive zone. You have Abby Schill and Piper Lesperance chasing that puck. Back into the middle of our offensive zone, taken away by the Wolfpack. Chipped away by Hahn and driven deep behind Frankie Schumacher as she circles around. Schill makes a little move, dumps it. Piper Lesperance. Yeah, they've been on a little bit. They don't have that get up and go right at this moment. Schill gets off, brings Tim on. Hahn pops off. That'll bring Evie Allen as Marshall was already there. Minahan's going to come off, get Kotola. Here comes Marshall. Hoppick now gets on there as Lesperance gets a break. Hoppick now drives near boards, loses it between the three Wolfpack players. Marshall holds for a moment, gets driven into the neutral zone by number 96 Hamilton of the Wolfpack. Evie Allen, first freeze player there. We got a lot of ice as Wolfpack get caught in the change. Looking inside of Hoppick. Hoppick's moving that one forward. Tim gets taken down for a moment. Kola chips it up. And the puck gets driven back through the neutral zone into our defensive zone. Marshall will be the first player there. Here comes Marshall, has Schill and Hoppick up front. Hoppick trying to get in front of that puck, get a shot off, gets away. And it's still being played as Kotola quickly gets his stick in there. There was no whistle. Whistle is now just under 3 minutes left. Lesperance steps up at center. Lolo heads off to get a break. Sits with Tim and Hoppick here. I like watching, sitting on the behind the bench. It's kind of neat. Shot by Abby Schill. Coaches today: Terry Collada, TJ Minahan, Billy Schill, and head coach Rennie Lesperance. Minahan, backhand into the near corner, picked up by the Wolfpack. They're going to circle around. Schill off, Harper Tim on. Held by Hahn, backhand by Minahan, still holding that blue line, gets by Minahan into the neutral zone. Wolfpack trying to move this puck forward. They do dump it. Quada's going to circle around Schumacher. Schumacher, number 92 in the net for us today. Quada gets around Quada. Here comes Wolfpack with that shot. Saved by Schumacher. One save by Schumacher. They send it in the near corner. Puck gets driven back across far side. Hahn. Minahan trying to chip this one up. Harper Tim wants to take off with that one. This time it's Lesperance. Tim waiting for that puck here. Oh, she just about had this one. Minute 30 left in the period. Hoppick on, Lesperance off. Tim into the corner, gets around her. Wolfpack have it. Gonna chip up the boards into the neutral zone. Here come the Wolfpack. They're going to run into Marshall, and she's going to take that puck away immediately. Ooh, nice little hockey shove into the boards. Marshall, number 31, Lea, gets it knocked away. She has two on the inside. Pass inside, and it's a score! I think that was Hoppick. Oh no, that was Harper Tim that had an 88. Yeah, it was a nice chip by Marshall. Marshall's going to get the assist. Upper Tim with the score. 2-0 freeze. 47 seconds left in the period. Comic takes off with it. 30 seconds. Gonna see if we can get one more. Nice little move. Shot score. 25 seconds on the first period, and the Freeze have opened the floodgates up 3-0. Marshall, Tim, and Kopic with the goals. I have Marshall with an assist right now. I did not catch the others if there were. Sorry about that. We'll have to go back and review. 20 seconds left in the period. Abby Schill trying to get that puck up. Still with 15. Puck is back. Marshall chips it. Now it's back. Wolfpack has it. 10. Oh, to fake it. Schumacher just outside her. Marshall gets taken down. I think that was a arm drag takedown, and that will end the first period. Freeze up. 3-0. Got about a minute here in between as a team switch offensive defensive side. This game brought to you by the Hotel Lobby Podcast. As your teams are traveling out here to Minnesota, take a little time, listen to the podcast. You'll find it on Spotify. What do you do when you travel around with your kids and whatever sport you are? All you parents end up in the hotel lobby. Find out what happens in the hotel lobby. You'll find it on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. It's out there everywhere. Earlier today, I mentioned the 12UA Freeze team are playing in Fargus, Minnesota. Fargus or Fergus, not sure, but it's heading out towards North Dakota. Further, it's about 4 hours away from us here. 3.5, 4. They dropped their first game today. They got done playing the Williston Flyers. I think it was 4-1. Brian had told me, we were texting back and forth. 4-1 in favor of Williston. Good luck to the 12UA Freeze tomorrow. The game is back on here, start of the second period. Piper Lesperance at center. Tim and Minahan on her wings. Collada and Hahn back on D. Collada, number 18. Near far boards, up to Minahan. Gets around her. Wolfpack hold the blue line. Puck gets driven in front of Schumacher. Hahn fires it in front of us here, and that will ice. We'll go back to the stick side of Frankie Schumacher for the drop. Fresh legs are sent out. Topic, Kotola, and Schill up front. Marshall and Evie Allen, number 17, Evie Allen, back on D. Topic backhands it, looking over to Allen. Schill jumps in there to help out. She passes it over to Lolo, Kotola. Far boards. Back to Schill. Schill now moves it to the neutral zone, and the Wolfpack fire it back. No, it's driven deep by Lolo. Picked up shot. Score by Marshall, 31. That's going to be an assist by Lolo Kotola. Marshall gets number 2. 4-0 Freeze. Yeah, just looking at the replay, Lolo was there. She gets that pass over to Marshall. Marshall puts it into the net. Minahan, far boards. Picked up by Harper Tim. Held by the Wolfpack. Minahan again looking inside. Ricochets back to her. Now it's Collada wants to go D-to-D pass. Hahn was in the neutral zone. Now she steps up. Near corner, she gets the puck taken away. Wolfpack driving it out. L'Esperance holds. She wants to go center ice with it, but she gets it sent back to her. Now goes center ice, Wolfpack. Into their offensive zone. Collada there right away. Back over to Hahn. Hahn chipping it off the boards. Kylie Collada now. It's still in the zone. Now it travels out. Picked up by Harper Tim. Harper Tim had it for a moment. Lost it. Piper L'Esperance driving it forward. Gets over to Minahan. Holtzman loses it. It's back by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack winding up. Gets a shot wide. We are at 12:39 in the second, so it's not even to the regular Wisconsin period time. 30 seconds away, 12:32. You're just joining us, the Freeze up 4-0 in there. Edmund Fitzgerald, black unis. The Fitzgerald patch on their shoulder. Marshall dumping that one. Topic. No, that's Harper Tim. I keep giving that to 88-98. Tim with that shot. Score! Over the glove side. Beautiful shot between the glove and the shoulder. 5-0 Freeze. 2 apiece for Tim and Marshall. Seven shots, it says on the scoreboard. 5 goals. Nice percentage, ladies. Scrum right in front of the Freeze bench. Pile up of Freeze players of the Wolfpack skate out of it with. They're going to get a casual shot off, and Marshall sends it back. Schill, pass over to Kopic. Kopic now takes off. That one gets sent back in the neutral zone. Wolfpack have it. Marshall, near boards, takes off. She has Kopic and, I was going to say Kopic and Schill, but Schill, nice pass inside. Kopic couldn't connect with that one. Beautiful pass by Marshall inside. Hahn now into the neutral zone one more time. Kopic continues driving in the offensive zone, has Tim on the inside. She's in that far corner, circles it back to D. Kylie Collada winds it up, gets it over front to get to Minahan. Kopic's got to get off the ice. There she comes. Replaced by L'Esperance. Yard sale is Tim is all but now. She gets Minahan winds up, gets it deflected back over to Marshall or Tim. Tim number 88 fires it into the middle, held up by Hahn at the blue line. Hahn winds up, fired shot, score! Minahan. Minahan passed that over. No, that was Tim that passed that over to Hahn. Hahn winds up deep and shoots and scores. L'Esperance. Puck is down. L'Esperance at center. Back to Marshall. Marshall fires this up. Turned around by the Wolfpack. Battle into that corner as Evie Allen, number 17. And one of the Wolfpack players battle it out. Joined by L'Esperance. Piper shot on. Schumacher bounces off her. Picked up by Tim. Tim wanted to cut through two of the Wolfpack players. She gets held up. Hops off ice. Replaced by Schill. Schill and Kopic with Minahan inside. Kopic trying to get to Marshall. Wolfpack pick it up. Hodel this time will send it deep into the zone. Wolfpack line up. Blistering shot by Marshall. She goes opposite corner. Marshall steps off ice. Low Kotola. Abby Schill was there for a moment. The Hahn gets taken out. Easy call. No call. She gets taken out from behind on that. Puck is driven around the Wolfpack bench or net. And around. Gets right by Kiley. It's going to have to be Carly Hahn picks it up. Working her way into the neutral zone. Topic off, Lesperance on. We are at 8 minutes left in the second period. 6-0 Freeze here at the Roy Nystrom Arena in Albert Lea, Minnesota. Harper Tim took a swing at it, missed it. She's going to get off ice, replaced by Abby Schill. There will be an offsides call. Now we'll get fresh legs, the whole group. Lesperance, Schill and Kotola up front. Marshall and E.B. Allen back on D. Lesperance sends it back where Marshall will have this. Circles around Schumacher. Up to Kotola. Through the neutral zone, picked up by Wolfpack. Wolfpack wanted to take a swing and miss. Schill will take that and get a shot. Glove save. Marshall steps up, holds the boards. Again. And gets by her the third time. E.B. Allen will be the first player there. We are now at the 7-minute mark. Allen. Over to Schill. Wolfpack get a shot on, and that's Schumacher wanting to cover out when she missed. Actually, it looks like she just put up the stick to block. And block she did. Puck sent back near corner. Picked up by E.B. Allen. E.B. Allen ricochets it off on the Wolfpack player. She'll head the other way. Schill in front of her, but she's got room to skate. Schill now trying to get it out of the zone. 1, 2, 3 attempts, and Marshall steps in. Marshall has this one. 2-on-1. Easy pass over to Piper. Piper passing. It is saved by the goalie. Lesperance had a nice backhand pass. Marshall just couldn't get a stick on it. There will be a call, a tripping call on Harper Tim. This will be your freeze penalty kill brought to you by Terry Collada Plumbing. Go with the flow, Terry Collada Plumbing. A lot of dumps. Ice is out there and not needed as Wolfpack were there first. A lot of wings it around back of the net. Wolfpack will be the first players there. Hahn holds the blue line. Puck is sent in the neutral zone. Kylie gets tripped up, and Wolfpack have an opportunity. Hahn and Minahan both flying in their shot. Saved by Schumacher. Shot again. Schumacher sends it behind the net. Wrap around. Shot. Again is saved by Schumacher. Just picking up the saves. That will get sent all the way down. That will not be an ice. Topic, collision. Down goes the Wolfpack. Lesperance on. Kola. Nice job by Lesperance. Put a stick to stick. Takes away that shot. Ooh. Marshall gets taken out pretty hard into the boards. Four and a half minutes left in the kill. 4.5 minutes left in the second period, and the kill is over. Your Terry Collada Plumbing, go with the flow, is over. Nice job. If you have any plumbing needs, call Terry Collada. Tim reaching out, wanting to get that puck, sticking with it. She has it near boards. Making the moves, keeping it at her feet. Still staying there. She's going to get a shot up, and it's saved by that goalie. Freeze up, 6-0. Scoreboard's nice sitting in the middle. You get watchers, you people watching out there can see it pretty easy. Lolo Kola moving that puck up, wanting to get over to Schill, gets it shoved back, picked up by Schill, lost by Schill. Some good neutral zone ice. Hard hit, and that's going to send Collada to the penalty box. Number 18, Kylie Collada will be sitting. So we just got done with a kill. We're going to start another one. Puck's going to get taken back to Schumacher's glove side. Shot on. Still free. And here comes that puck. It's near boards. Wolfpack in the advantage here with the power play in favor of the Wolfpack. At the 1 minute mark of the kill. Schill trying to drive that puck forward. That will be an ice with 44 seconds left in the kill. Piper at center. Puck is down, driven far boards. Harper, Tim. Shot out of a cannon. Here she comes, Harper. Oh, the puck just gets a little bit too long on her. Evie Allen, that will be an offsides call for another puck stoppage. Coach Schill calling Collada over when she gets out of the box. Harper Tim again. This has been a game for Harper. Near boards. Kylie's out. Collada's out. She's heading towards the bench. They're going to put Hahn out there. Minahan also gets on ice. Lesperance off, Kopic on. Allen replaced by Hahn. Just in time as a Wolfpack coming right at the bench. We'll have an offside call, which will be dropped right in the neutral zone, right in front of the Wolfpack bench. 1:17 left in the second. Be interesting to see how the Freeze handle this third period. Again, they've already played 30 minutes of ice. Wolfpack fire that one. That's going to go to that far corner. Highway Collada right on her hip. Helped out by Kopic, who has it, and she will backhand it behind Schumacher. Kopic off the boards. Trying to get it up. That's a little strong. But the Wolfpack will get there before that gets to ice. Schill. Trailing. Kopic dumps back inside. That'll actually be a shot on. 25 seconds. Marshall stepping up, gets a shot on and score! Only Marshall will get a Hattie. 10 seconds left in the period. Freeze now in total control of this game. 10 seconds left, up 7-0. They will have run time, so that will definitely help. Run time start the third period. There it is, into the second period. Freeze up, 7-0. Coming in. Rennie steps out on ice with his board. Again, this game brought to you by the Hotel Lobby Podcast. Find it on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, the Hotel Lobby. Taking those long drives with your kids and your sporting events, and you as parents end up where? In the hotel lobby when you have those overnight stays. Talking about whatever, and that's what this podcast is, a little bit of everything. Join us at the hotel lobby. I'm looking at my replay on the laptop and what that buzzer just said. We got about a 30-second delay on my replay, so that's kind of nice. Any questionable calls, I can take a moment, look at it, tell you what I think. Lesperance, Minahan, Tim. Up front. Hahn and Collada back on deep. Hahn holds the blue line nicely, gets a shot that gets held up, taken behind the net. Wolfpack now trying to figure out which way they want to go, and Hahn again sends it back inside. This time Lesperance backhands it in, gets by Tim. And it's looking at the rules. This should be a running clock at this time. It's 7-0. shots in favor of the Freeze also. They're shooting 50% with that's accurate with a 14-shot count at 7-0. Clotta backhanded. Boy, that could have trickled in. That had a little bit more mustard on it. Minahan on the red line. Hahn loses it. This time it's Tim trying to move it forward. She lost it. Turned around by the Wolfpack into their offensive zone. Minahan and Kopic collide in center ice. This time Kopic takes off. Kopic with that shot. Hits it. Saved and knocked up over the net onto the boards. Kopic looking inside to get the shield. Shield gets a shot off. Save again. Lolo in there. Kopic wants to fire it inside. Gets by everybody. E.B. Allen misses that one. Held at the blue line and pushed into the neutral zone. Shill. Far boards. Front of the penalty box. Wolfpack advance. Off the boards. Trying to get to Lolo. Lolo. Abby Schill following that puck. Get some help by Cordula. And there'll be an offsides call. We will get some fresh legs out there at 12-10 and counting. Les Bronze back at center ice, or back at the center position. Fires it over to Tim. Tim just couldn't handle that one. Shoved back into our defensive zone. Hahn moves it up to Tim. Wolfpack have it. And they put it in the neutral zone. It's Clotta now. Clotta over to Minahan. Minahan brings it in the offensive zone. Has Tim and Les Bronze on the inside. Pass inside. Tim fires this one off the back of one of the Wolfpack players. Wolfpack into the zone. Get a shot taken away. Really, Kylie Clotta had a nice defensive play. Took any kind of shot away as that puck went harmlessly into that far corner. Marshall and Allen on ice. There'll be an icing call, and we will get all fresh legs. We'll come back to Schumacher's stick side. Kopic, Schill, Cordula. Back behind them are Allen and Marshall. The clock is running, and we'll continue to have a running clock through the third period. Kopic off the boards, gets it out of the zone. Schill, right on her. Joined by Cole. Schill back over there, had it for a moment. Now Kopic picks up. Gets hammered up on the boards. Gets it over Lolo. Kopic's got to hold that blue line. They're going to call that. That was on the blue line. Kopic, Cordula, Schill up front. Here we go. Puck's down. Kopic has it. Advancing, taken away. Wolfpack using that board to get it out of the zone. Schill trying to advance that puck one more time. It'll be offsides call. At 9:37 and counting. And that line that was out there with offense and defense, all white buckets, the white bucket line. I'll have to come up with something a little bit more clever than white bucket line. Shot on wide. Nice shot by Minahan. Held by Hahn. Blue line. Hahn fires it back inside, trying to get it over Lesperance. Lesperance moves it. It's a backhand shot. Going to go a little wide. Far corner. Wolfpack uncontested to the neutral zone. However, offside's called. Fresh legs all around. Here come the white buckets. Topic, Kola, Schill, Marshall, and E.B. Allen. I will try to come up with something tonight and tell you what my clever name will be tomorrow. Marshall off the boards, gets it turned around. Wolfpack holding. Now it's over to Marshall. Marshall goes off far board. She's going to chip this one up, and she's all by herself. She's not going to get there before she has to turn around and get a pass inside. There it is, pass inside, away from everybody. E.B. Allen, number 17, picks it up, drives it forward, lifts it behind the net. Kola and Topic into that near corner. Molo, inside pass, looking for Schill. Schill, little movement. Lost it, Marshall has it, 7:30 and counting. That'll be another offsides call. We'll switch them up. I'm looking down at those jerseys. The Edmund Fitzgerald is on the right shoulder. Give me some Gordon Lightfoot any day. Back to the game. Wolfpack are in their offensive zone. They're going to get out. Oh boy, that puck was free. They're going to get a shot. It went wide, but then it kind of just slid right in the crease. Lesperance trying to get that puck out. Wolfpack turn around. Collada now. Kylie backhands it up. Held by 88 for a moment. Into the neutral zone it goes. Hahn to Lesperance and Harper. Tim and Lesperance. Oh, a little hard on that pass, but Tim's going to catch up to it. Piper sitting waiting for that pass back. Minahan now. Inside shot through the crease. Far corner. We're at the 6-minute mark. Unless complete disaster happens, the Freeze will have game one. Here comes Wolfpack. As soon as I say it, Marshall stops everything. She's able to skate up, get in the hip, and pop it away. Pass gets by Kola. It will be an icing if it makes it. No, it gets played by the goalie, and we will get fresh legs everywhere. Nope, Tim stayed out. Pass inside, looking for Kola. Kola misses that one back. Kola gets that shot off. Kopic follows it, gets a chip in, and it'll be goal number 98. Quinny Kopic. Low, Kola with the assist. Up 8-0. It is the white bucket line back out there. I say that as we only have 3 black helmets. So there could be different combinations of this white bucket line. Regardless, that's what it is. Puck is in the neutral zone. It's E.B. Allen right on that hip. Takes that shot away, and as Marshall has it, circles around, wanting to move it up. Finds Lolo. She gets it. For a moment, she has it into the neutral zone. That puck slides through. Topic's off. Replaced by L'Esperance, who takes that puck, gets a shot away, still in the crease and covered up. Oh, she was almost able to follow that up and get that puck in. Piper could have had a goal and an assist there. .350 and counting. Freeze. 8-0. Carly Hahn battling with a couple of those Wolfpack players. Gets some help from Harper Tim, who's driving down this boards. Lost that puck to L'Esperance. L'Esperance looking inside off of one of the skates. Still in that crease, wide open shot. And Minahan will get that one. I'm going to say Piper will get the assist. Minahan will get the goal. Allen, players in the neutral zone, gets sent deep into our defensive zone where Marshall's waiting. Marshall over to Korla. Korla working those boards, offsides called. At the 2.5 mark, 2.5 minute mark, and it keeps it ticking. Puck is sent behind Frankie one more time. Marshall over to Korla. Korla looking to chip the puck up the board. She does. Gets it to Kopic for a moment. Kopic sends it deep into the offensive zone where Wolfpack will be there first. Here come the Wolfpack. Chipped. Still sitting there, and I think that's Korla. Evie Allen sends it back to Kylie. Kylie looking to move up ice. Gets that pass up the boards, past Korla. Held up by the Wolfpack, who sounds better than it was, as that was just casually shot. Puck gets driven up. Yard sale. She's hand passing to herself. That's not legal. We are under a minute. Kodala off, Minahan on. Picked up by Tim. Tim wanting to get a shot. She gets a shot and score. Harper Tim. She will get a Hattie. That will end the game. That will end the game, I think. I don't know if they'll even get a puck drop here. Maybe. 10-0 freeze. That will bring us, we will be playing again 8 o'clock tomorrow. I have everything set up there, so go out to Facebook. You can click on the link there or just go right back to the YouTube TV. It'll be waiting for you. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning to have the Freeze dominate this one. 10-0 over the Wolfpack of Cottage Grove. All right. We will see you tomorrow. I will take this down. Good luck to 12UA. I'll get some updates from Brian and Superfan Zach. Let you know how they're doing.